Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, welcome to my courtroom. I am your judge, Miss Horsing Around. Please take a seat, get comfortable. We are on episode 2 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and boy, do we have a lot in store for you. It's going to be a show. It's going to be very fun. We've just finished investigating, and we're now on the second segment. We're going to be in court. Should be really fun, so settle in.
Number 1.
Woo. Oh, Edgeworth's here! Sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
The court is that's not right. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay.
I love how they use Ms. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Whoa, be on you in an instant.
Wow, he's ready to pounce.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it.
It's solid again.
The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
What? Why does it say Edgeworth saying that?
What? Yeah,
That should be
I think
judged.
that's me. You may call your first witness.
The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down and everything, sir.
Yeah.
Homicides.
Homicide.
Be there in the middle.
It's pronounced, little do we know it's pronounced homicide.
Detective Gumshoe. Please, describe for us the details of this murder.
Oh, you talk about homicide? Very well, sir. Let me use this format for the office to explain.
So we love,
Yeah,
they have
please.
like PowerPoint presentations at the court, which is super fun. Look at this. Wow.
Do we admit this in evidence, or we're just
The body was found by this window here.
Oh wow. And the cause of death?
Loss of blood. Loss of blood. Ooh, I'm getting dizzy. Loss of blood due to the object. You're being struck by a blunt object, sir. The Moida weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the
Moida
body,
and
sir.
homicide.
Homicide. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
Even in a
The
girl's
thing was
hands.
so heavy, even a
Boil's
woman-
hands.
Even a
Moida-
girl could beat your ass with it.
Even a
Even a girl.
Yeah, even with a small hand, she could have killed her.
Even a little
court
baby
accepts the
could kick
statue.
your ass.
You're a baby, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. You don't want to raise an objection, Phoenix?
Everyone.
Objection,
yeah, it's
not a
clock.
statue.
Now, detective.
Yes,
Puts my
sir.
hand meaningfully on the table.
They're always slamming on the desk. I don't know if you noticed. I
Yeah,
don't-
it's like relaxed.
if they were doing that in the first episode, but
Yeah.
Phoenix was, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes,
You
sir.
You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Tell me why.
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Why do you have
Hard.
human corpse?
Hard
evidence.
Disgusting.
Why is this evidence hard?
Maya Faye's
Well, it's not
arrest.
soft, Yana.
It's not soft.
Homicide is never soft. It's hard.
Homicide.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, and also her lawyer, Miss Phoenix Wright, and I'm not questioning that. Why you
Miss Phoenix, right?
Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Describing. The witness saw Miss Maya Faye at the very moment of the moida. The moida. The moida.
The very moment, you say?
Yeah, the very moment of the moida.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
I need a
Cross-examine
cigarette
what?
break.
I couldn't see a
I
single
get my-
contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh.
Can I get my 3rd cigarette break of the day?
Whoosh!
Smack.
Your
Hey.
Honor!
Maya just threw something at me. Your Honor, I'm being
Your Honor,
assaulted.
assaulted! Your Honor,
Your Honor, she's littering and I'm being assaulted. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Huh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright,
Is that legal?
let's
Bluffing
give
in
this a
court?
try.
Seems fine.
I think it's badgering the witness.
Yeah, just ask whatever.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination, please. Oh yeah? You
I think
rushed,
just
huh?
press,
When did you get there? How long did it take?
yeah.
Hold it.
Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. Calls from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. I lost his voice already. Oops, doodles.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. I don't need to press
Do
this.
we need to
This
press
is
that
ju-
one? Yeah.
Yeah, there were actually 3 people, the corpse, Maya Faye, and Phoenix Wright.
The corpse.
Hey, hold on just one second.
Maya. Yeah.
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Yeah, well, yeah, uh-huh. Did I say that? Me? That's so weird.
I heard you say
Did
it.
I do that?
You didn't say it.
Your Honor, the evidence is actually kind of soft and floppy. It's not really hard.
Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal.
Oh, she's pretty pink.
She's pretty pink.
Well, I guess she is a little bit pink.
That's enough,
She
Detective
wears pink.
Gumshoe.
She's Caucasian, but wears
She's-
pink doesn't it?
She's Caucasian. Do you have any more solid proof than her claims, Detective?
Mm-mm. I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Mm.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
I need another smoke break.
Keep going, poor guy.
I need another cigarette. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes.
Right.
Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hot evidence.
Your evidence is paper? Your Honor, the evidence is paper? It's not hard at all.
Yeah, that's hot evidence. Hot as it can be.
Oh, God.
Evidence you have.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor.
Why didn't you testify about this piece of evidence the first time?
Your Honor, I made a whoopsie-doo. I know. I'm a real embarrassed. I forgot. I'm a real embarrassed guy. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful.
I'm a bashful guy.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I made a whoopsie.
My bad, Your Honor.
Okay, I think. Death was instantaneous.
Yes.
Yeah. Objection!
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have wrote it?
I don't know, the killer?
Me?
You have it backwards,
You-
detective.
Backwards.
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
What?
No butting your way out of this one, detective.
Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down.
Not much to consider. Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
I'm gonna turn you up a tinge.
I
When
forgot.
did I
I
obtain that?
remember.
The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's points being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. What? Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object.
Is that legal?
But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow.
It does actually happen in court cases. Like, there'll be an initial autopsy,
Yeah.
and then it's especially in high-profile cases that happens a lot. There's like, yeah, it can be controversial.
I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor,
Stop pointing.
It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
That's all for me. I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
I'm a sham.
Damn.
Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report?
I thought.
Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you. Handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm a bad boy. I'm a naughty boy.
Ew.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. No, that's not what I
You
meant.
are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
Okay.
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accept the evidence. The updated autopsy.
Well, Your Honor, sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Yeah, objection, literally nobody does that.
Yeah.
Bows dramatically.
Darn. This isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness.
Oh, there she comes!
Here I come.
This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Yeah, we found a vibrator.
We found a sex toy, Your Honor. She's not innocent.
Immediately interrupts. It's like, I found a vibrator.
Mr. Wright, we don't need to see this.
Why are you?
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
You're so stupid.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd.
Goes the court, starts doing like, cat girl things.
Everyone just starts soy jacking. They're like, woo! Fucking pointing.
Woo! The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already
Goes to the
captured
court
the
with cat
heart
ears.
of every man in the court.
What about women, Phoenix, huh?
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Vanco law offices?
That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Here she goes.
She called Edgeworth the big boy. I can't.
Yeah, you know.
My pet name for him.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her with a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she got up to her and she hit her. then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
Whoa.
Jesus.
What would you do if there was a witness like that in your trial?
Just grin and fucking bear it. just knuckle down.
Yeah.
Well, Your Honor?
Yeah. Well, Your Honor, what did you think? Every little bitsy witsy.
Yeah, what do you think? Bitsy witsy? Is that pretty good?
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony.
Yeah, every little bitsy witsy.
I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Yeah, let's just skip the cross
Wait,
exam.
Yeah, we don't have
We
to
don't
cross
need-
examine.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross examination?
I thought the witness's testimony was quite firm. Didn't you?
Bro, why did you just say firm, freak?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Ms. Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well.
Whoa.
Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Shut up.
Hey, how dare you? Yeah, dude, she just
Your
died.
Honor, did you
It's
hear
kinda
that?
rude.
Your Honor, the prosecution is insulting the victim in the case.
I'll gladly proceed
Your
with
Hon-
the cross examination.
Your Honor, the defendant and the prosecution are having a lover's spat in the courtroom.
If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to.
So true.
She has to have some weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Wow, thanks.
How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Woman knows these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Actually, there was two.
No, I think it was Phoenix Wright. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. Yep, he's right. No, I question the testimony.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Wow. Wow, judgmental.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me.
What the hell?
However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
My client really has a yes haircut and a whack outfit.
yeah, haircut, whack outfit. Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor.
You
I saw
literally
her.
do.
She never changed clothes.
So did Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah.
She wears the same.
What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? Rawr. Rawr. I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her.
Oh boy. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report does not startle you? Oh, not startle you? Teehee. I see.
Oh.
I only wish
How
you
do
had
you-
been so detailed from the beginning.
How do you know that thing is a clock?
Yeah, I
I should
know,
be
for
fired
real.
from my job. Please
How do
begin
you
the
know it's supposed to be a
cross-examination.
clock?
Is it legal to flirt with a jury?
Legal? I don't know. Probably legal. It's weird as fuck though.
I see.
getting
Is that right? Is it
held in
your
contempt of
right?
court.
As you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? We good. Oh yeah.
Yeah, how'd you know it was a clock?
Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No. But I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
Ooh.
Miss May. What you said right now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty, Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. I don't know, when he puts his hands on his hips, like,
Yeah, he's so fucking cocky. Order! Order! Oh.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
No, I'm trying to make a case about the witness's character and how she can't be trusted and therefore her testimony cannot be trusted.
yeah. Oh, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question,
What the
Mr.
fuck?
Wright. What the fuck, Your Honor?
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. One murderer. Only one time.
Yeah, just the one.
The ones.
Also,
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the
also,
witness.
funny enough, also my questions about this clock-like object not being a clock or a statue or
Yeah.
Yeah, again, Your Honor. You were there.
Whew, that was close.
It's actually weird that it's happened twice.
Yeah.
If he stopped me
I
there, I would have been cooked.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens
Fucking
now
answer the
is
question?
you answer
What do
my
you mean?
question. How do you know it was a clock?
What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fameco.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe. How close is the
Loud-looking
building?
clock. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Okay.
The clock doesn't have anything. It doesn't have the clock bits in it,
True.
right?
Ah.
No,
You said it
Your
was a
Honor,
clock.
I'm
but
not
it's
satisfied.
clearly not a clock.
It's true.
Yeah.
Can't give
She
up
took
that.
all the clock bits out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
She couldn't have heard it. Or it couldn't have, it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork.
Because
What?
we were hiding papers in it.
How could you possibly?
Just have a look as soon as you can.
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite
It doesn't
empty.
look like a clock at all.
Yeah.
It's not. Well, it is, but you have to
We've gone over.
tilt the head. And he
Yeah, we've
says,
gone over
"I
this,
think
Your Honor.
It's 2 o'clock.
Oh, wow, it doesn't even look like a clock. I don't...
Mr. Wright! Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? Your Honor, are you dumb?
It is, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Goodness. Jesus.
Well, Miss May,
I object to being called fat, but not the other.
Your
two
Honor,
things.
fatphobic?
Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
he knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Taps my forehead.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And
She
that is
heard what
exactly
caused
what
it.
happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright? Can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh,
Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening and learning.
Oh.
And I'll show you the proof you like so much. Dude, there's
Oh.
this
Goodness.
animosity between them. Evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is...
Very incriminating.
Take a look at
phone call.
this.
The one where she's trying to hide evidence. Yeah.
that's a very cute cell phone.
It's not mine.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! Order!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
Oh shit.
My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Let's hear the conversation. So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
What is even that voice?
I don't know. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well...
Couldn't she say, like, she read about, like, the case with Larry Butts?
Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously she's not the sharpest tool. in the
I
shed.
could have lied better, dude.
Yeah, Your Honor, I could have been a better
So
murderer.
good at lying on the stand.
Yeah. Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense.
Oh my goodness.
Idiot.
Does the defense
still
have
said-
any objections?
She still
Mr.
said
Wright?
it. She
No
still
objection.
said she heard it. She still said she heard it, which is clearly untrue. That's still like
Yeah, it's clearly a
It's over,
lie.
She still said she heard it. They've established that like she still also said she heard it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Objection, Your Honor. The witness is a liar, liar, pants on fire. As you can clearly see, her
Oh,
pants
shit.
are literally on fire. They're
Oh,
literally
shit,
on
my
fire right
pants.
now. They're burning, dude. The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it.
The statue?
Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Made by Larry Butts.
Harry Butts.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. Literally no one would sell this. It's a piece of shit.
What?
It is a terrible
A
product.
friend
made
of
by a
mine
blind
made
man.
that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that is
Both are
and the
murder
one that
weapons.
isn't here is in police custody.
Are both murder weapons.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Girl.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Your Honor, bad joke. Your Honor.
Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Ooh, oh, oh.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Oh, she's around.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
You know what? I think this is a perfect time for me to cut in and talk about our sponsor, BetterHelp.
you have a BPD? Do you have any sort of cluster this morning? BetterHelp definitely won't help you. That requires an actual professional. And not just an internet therapist.
Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it?
Look at that's actually like so relatable though.
Yeah, I feel that.
I guess I did. Tee wink.
Scary. Dude, she would do numbers on Tumblr.
Miss May, let me ask.
I would follow her on
April
Tumblr.
at Miss April May, yeah. Well, we had like sort of an indentured servant at our place, but it was not a slave. whatever that was, I can't remember the whole
Yeah.
Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? OT, does the defense have an opinion of this behavior?
Yeah, she's psycho, Your Honor.
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of this matter. April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you'd heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. The wiretap. The vibrator. Your Honor, look at this vibrator.
Have a look at this.
I broke into your hotel room and stole things from you.
I found this in Miss May's room. Yeah, how about the laws of evidence? I don't think this is
that's pretty
submittable in court. This is not
whatever.
admissible.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Yeah, so while I was
The
out there, like,
vibrator.
breaking the law yesterday, Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia May's, you were tapping the
April
victim,
May
Miss
and Miss
Mia
Mia
May's
Fey.
phone, were you not?
Oh, Lord.
Ooh, ooh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in a possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone?
Girl, were you not
Yeah.
paying attention?
Yes. Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can! It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof.
The recording again.
I present the
Someone has
defendant's cell
hearing
phone.
issues. Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, it's been a while. Well, actually, there's something I want to tell you about before it to me. Again, what's it this time?
Hiding evidence. Very
This
bad.
is a clock.
Love to do crime.
It's made to look statue the thinker and tells you the time. Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. Look, they like make you fucking look at flashbacks and like repeat things all the time. I
So
just
funny.
don't.
It's like everyone just zones out when they're not the ones talking.
That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? This is the second time he's been like,
Your
"Look at
Honor,
their
Your Honor,
face."
ad hominem. Your Honor, ad hominem.
Your Honor, the witness is a liar, liar, pants on fire.
Oh shit! My pants! Your Honor, I'd like to ask the witness a question. Liar, say what? What? What?
I rest my case, Your Honor.
The defense demands an answer.
La.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
You lawyer derogatory.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question!
Do I have to?
Yeah, that's like the point of court. You have to answer the question.
No,
Is
yeah,
this a
you just say
murder
whatever.
trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
Come on,
Your
just
Honor,
doing a
I
little
wasn't- I
tippy
wasn't doing-
tapping.
She's saying
Honor, it was
exactly
not
what
a
Edward wants her
wiretap.
to say.
It wasn't a wiretap. It was a little tippity tappity.
I don't know. I feel like this is bad enough though to like put her testimony under suspicion. Like to say it's like not
Yeah.
credible.
She mentioned at no point that she was also tapping the phone. Which, like, yeah.
Miss May.
What's the protocol if someone on the stand just refuses to answer a question? They just get like held in contempt, or
Yeah. What happens then?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
I mean, you can plead the fifth, but it's like
but you're not if well, yeah, I guess you can. She should probably be doing that right now.
this is Japan. There is no fifth.
Hamburgers earlier.
This is America Japan hybrid, and there's no Fifth Amendment.
This is Jamaica.
America.
George Washington did not write the Fifth Amendment when he wrote the Constitution.
Yeah.
You were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech, he has a point.
Wow, tone warning. Yeah.
Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Even if you had nothing to do with it, it still calls into question like you as a witness if you were also like
No.
stalking the
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see her pull that off. Especially like when the evidence from the clock is like gone. Right?
yeah, her testimony.
This
particularly
illegally stored evidence in the clock has been taken away after the victim was murdered. It's like clearly she's cooperating with the murderer.
And by the way, the only evidence that they're arresting the sister for is there's this note with the blood on it. That's it.
Yeah.
They have no other proof.
No
It's just
substance.
like, oh yeah, clearly.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're not forgiven, don't worry.
I burped. Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Phoenix,
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
You could be a lawyer.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought of that. And of course, I can and I will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way! Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened at around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, checks out. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Ice coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. What?
Then how did she also witness it? If she's not.
Well, she
if
does
she
look
didn't
out the
witness it,
window.
then how did she witness it?
Yeah. So where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone.
But
However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever.
I think it does have a bearing. I think it does, sweetie. I think it does.
yeah.
Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No.
Except we just brought all of her testimony into question with the wiretap.
Yeah.
They're gonna let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
You don't have to tie her. You don't have to tie her to the murder. You just have to be like she's, you know, is not an accurate witness, which you've already.
Yeah, Judge, you're stupid if you believe so.
No, I think she's already tied herself to the murder because she's like, oh, like she's tapping the victim's phone. We've proven that she tapped the victim's phone. She knew about the hidden evidence in the clock, and then the victim gets murdered, and oh, the clock's empty. Where's the evidence that was hidden?
Yeah.
It's clearly, you know, why the murderer would not know that unless the murderer had that information, which could only have been obtained through that phone call.
But
The tapping.
You don't. He doesn't have to tie her to the murder. He's already demonstrated that she's completely like not an accurate witness.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does the lawyer have to say about this?
Sorry.
No, we're sorry. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, time for...
I'll call the bellboy. I
Call
don't
the
think there's
bellboy.
anything else to ask her about. Like,
Yeah. He's gonna keep saying bullshit.
the defense would like to call the bellboy as a witness.
Is he just like here? Do we have to find him? Or
There's
what?
something suspicious there. And I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I'm gonna get to
I
the
think
bottom
you've
of that.
sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing.
Well, you're stupid. Objection? Objection? The prosecution is stupid, Your Honor?
Objection, stupid.
Objection, Edgeworth is being a nasty little poo-poo head. Being a nasty little boy.
If you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus, she is innocent.
I never said she was a killer.
Yeah, I never said she was a killer. You just said she's unreliable.
Yeah, she's just sketchy. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey.
Your Honor, bullshit.
In a court of law, everyone
that
in
doesn't
the court
logically
is
follow.
either the
Logic fallacy.
killer or completely innocent. Those are the only two things you can be
Yeah,
in a
those
court
are
of
the
law.
only option.
Yeah, there's no option for unreliable witness, and then half this case is a witness testimony. You've proven that the witness is lying.
And that is my condition.
What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
Is that legal? The prosecution can just make deals like that? Judge, you will make her guilty because the defendant can't do this.
Nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Well, that's insane. Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Oh my God.
Your Honor, he said it's a trap. Your Honor.
He's like he's just pointing. He goes,
everyone can hear
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Your Honor, he said vividly that this was a
Wait.
trap. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy
Where
to the
is
stand.
he? Was he just here?
He's just waiting.
I actually love the bellboy.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. What the fuck does
Thank
that
you for
mean?
What does
sharing.
that even mean?
Oh, well, there he is.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy. So without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir.
Can he just like rest it on the stand?
Yeah, like
No.
you can put that down.
No. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. He's advertising, Your Honor. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Oh, I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. But I could have done this better than I can be a lawyer. I don't
Gotta be
even
your
have to go
rival in
law
court,
school.
Calamity.
Throw me in.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got it. Thanks.
Miss May's room service. Okay, I
What kind
don't
of order was it?
see anything. 9 on the dot, but that's the time of the murder, though. So wouldn't he have also witnessed it?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
All right.
Hold it!
Hold it. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Yeah, bro, you sure? Absolutely, sir.
She's kind of distinctive.
How can you be so certain? How do you know it wasn't someone else?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her at her and in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Your Honor, the witness is being horny.
Your Honor, this is a perv. Yes, what then?
He was clearly blinded by.
My boobs.
9 on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. You fucking idiot. She was watching a program on the TV and wished a drink after she finished, sir.
9. The time of the murder. Yeah, I don't think I can like
You just have to keep pressing.
present an objection here because I couldn't be like that's when the murder happened. So you would have seen it.
I think
also.
you need to keep pressing everything.
Yeah. Precisely 9 then? Hmm.
Precisely. Exactly. And most definitely, sir. 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. At the crack.
Ah, the crack of
Why
nine.
would
Is
she
it
be so
9 a.m.
particular
or
about
9
the
p.m.?
time?
I think PM.
PM, yeah.
What psycho's drinking iced coffee at 9 p.m.?
Hey, you know. Right after
Yeah,
her
you know.
TV stories.
Right after my TV stories, duh.
Love a nice iced coffee at 9 p.m.
You're sure it was Miss April May herself?
What the fuck?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Badgering the witness? Well, when I brought the room service, the guests, favored me with, ambragé, sir.
What's that?
Embrasse? What is that, French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. The witness was bribed, sir?
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir.
Yeah, that must have been it.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Look at it.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
I'm cooked.
Tisk tisk.
You're cooked, aren't you?
Finally, you understand.
Yeah, you, sweetie, are cooked.
This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. No. If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I never get a kiss.
I
Can't let
didn't get
this
a kiss
happen.
when Miss May left.
Can I? Wait,
Well,
please
there's
wait.
always just the option to be like, no, I'm good. Give up.
Oh, yes? Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Oh no.
Ooh, one.
Your Honor, I must object.
Your Honor, I'm invoking my one last question.
Yeah, the one last question.
I get.
Bro, just one more
This
question.
charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr.
Just one
Edgeworth.
more question, I swear.
All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay,
Just one more thing.
this is really it. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Room service.
Tell me more about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May.
Oh, all right. Very well, sir.
Because remember she had 2 glasses?
Yeah.
My first thought that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl. So it was a
Kinda freaky.
disappointment, really.
I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with a lover there.
Bro, you're working, bro.
What did he say?
What did he say?
What did you say?
What did you say?
Rather quiet.
He had to bring his tea set to court. I just noticed he had to bring his little tray and tea and coffee. Like how
Oh, well,
people
it's
will know
right.
I'm the bellboy.
Yeah, how else would people know I'm the bellboy, sir?
Yeah.
To bring it through security.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. But he didn't even state his name, did he? He just said, I'm the bellboy.
Yeah, he doesn't have
I'm
a
the
real. My name's Sir Richard Bellboy.
No, his name, first name Bell, last name Boy.
John Bellboy, inventor of the bellboy.
John Bellboy. Yeah.
Did Miss May
The world's
check in with
finest
another
bellboy.
person?
I checked. That was objectionable.
Yeah, that's.
Objection
Edward
overruled.
region.
The witness will answer the question.
Objection, objectionable.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention, if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Get snitched on.
Bro, you're cooked. You're cooked, sweetie.
His angry look is so iconic. You fool.
I've done it. I've won.
Mr. Wright, did you just say you won?
You lose. You boo boo. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your
Much to
Honor.
think about.
We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who? Who is this other person?
I don't know. Simple. It was the man with
bellboy.
Miss Bay.
What the fuck?
The man who checked in with Miss May.
Just said that.
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
What?
Too late?
That?
I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Yeah!
Oof.
He takes physical damage every time he gets.
Upstart. Yeah. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough! This court acknowledges the defense's arguments. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully because that's their job and not the investigators. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
This is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Bonk.
Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there!
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan!
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
In quotes.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
Don't compliment my Pookie like that.
Yeah, don't talk about my Pookie.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no. I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. May have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir!
I'm gonna find out. Oh. I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis...
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
That wasn't the best read. Whatever. I can't go back. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. As you can see, is that the victim ran to the right.
Okay, that's what we got.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating.
Yeah.
Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free.
Well, that was the second part of episode 2. So, I hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly had a lot of fun. I hope to see you around for the next episode. I will be posting more, so click subscribe if you'd like to be notified when it's up. And if you'd like to see more of my content, you can follow me on Twitch. Thank you all so much. Goodbye.